Hi, and welcome to the first video from Bold Confident Women. I'm Tanaya, and I am the founder of Bold Confident Women. So the whole reason I started this channel is because my fiance, my spouse, left me and my daughter, so his daughter, our daughter, left us. And this sparked my drive to create this channel. And what I want to do with this channel is to share my journey with you and share the strategies I'm using, share what I'm learning from this experience and going through this tragedy, going through this really rough time in my life. And I'm hoping that those learning lessons that I'm learning, those strategies that I've learned that I've been using can help you and help other women out there who may be going through the same thing or maybe going through something similar, because I believe that we don't, as women, have a strong enough community. Like, say, men, they have the good old boys club, right? And we as women, we don't really have anything. And so I really wanted to create a community where women can come to get information, get resources, get strategies on how to deal with certain things in their life. And I am by no means an expert, please. You know, I'm going through this. This is all, my fiance left about a month and a half ago, so this is all still very new for me. I just really think that if I share my journey with you, if I share my journey with all the women out there in the world, that might, help you. And that to me would be amazing. That to me would be something that would make me feel so good that my experience could help someone else. Now, let's go back a month and a half. So my daughter and I, we were actually looking at houses, because me and my fiance and my daughter, who is 3 months old now, we're going to be moving into a house. That was our plan, right? And so me and my daughter are out looking at a house, and during that time, which I didn't know this, but my fiance had gone home and he had packed up all of his stuff. He left a note on the counter and bolted. So when I got home, I was confronted with an empty apartment, and I was confronted with this note that was on the counter. And essentially the note said, sorry, couldn't be a man about this, and I can't do this anymore. I'm not happy, and I'll be there for you guys financially. Put money in your account every month, but I just physically can't be there. So pretty much what it said. And man, like, my heart sank, right? And ever since that day, it's been difficult. It's been hard. It's been, I spent probably the first 2 weeks just like crying every single day. And, I still have my days where I just get really sad or just really pissed off. It's been quite the journey since then, and rebuilding myself, rebuilding my life. And, there are a lot of things that happened in the past month and a half that I'll share with you guys later on in other videos. But for the time being, I want to give you guys 3 different things you can do when your spouse or fiance or boyfriend, whomever you're having this child with, leaves you. And, even if you don't have a child, if your boyfriend or, like I said, spouse or fiance, they leave you, these are 3 things that I have found in my experience. Not all of them did I do, by the way. But when I look back on when this initially happened, these are the things I should have done. And some of them I did, some of them I didn't. So here are the 3 different things that you should do if and when your spouse, boyfriend, fiance leaves. Number 1, do not, for the love of Pete, do not chase them, okay? They left for a reason, and this is something that was a very hard pill for me to swallow when all of this happened with me, that my automatic first thing that I wanted to do was to find out where he was, right? And it specifically said in his note, don't contact me. I'll contact you. And And like, I was just like, oh, hell no, you didn't just say that, right? And I'm sure a lot of you women out there would have the same reaction. Like, no, you're not going to tell me what to do. And so my first reaction was to find out where he was and go talk to him, which the day after that happened, I did. And I went to his work, one of his jobs, and I confronted him there, which, to tell you, gave me no satisfaction whatsoever. I didn't get the answers I wanted. You know, he was very vague and didn't seem to care. It was very cold, and it didn't bring me any sort of good satisfaction or anything like that. So that's number one. Don't chase them. They left for a reason. Number two, surround yourself with loved ones, people that care about you, people that support you. And I know some of you out there might feel like you don't have people like that. Either one, it's because you may not, or two, you just may not know that these people in your life do actually really care about you. And if you really don't have a support system that's readily available to you, there are resources out there. Like when all this happened with me, I went online and typed in single mom support group or single parent support group. And, you know, there are meetups. If you've ever heard of the app Meetup, there are meetups that are solely based around single moms or single parents. There are also chat rooms and things like that that you can become a part of. Some of them are, like, trust me, just out of whack, but you will, if you do the search, do the research yourself to find these outlets where you can talk with other people that are going through the same thing you are, then, you know, this is not always going to be a win every single time. Thankfully for me, when I went to go search for support groups or chat rooms or whatever, the first one I found was awesome. And I still talk to those people, you know, every couple of days, and we check in with each other and everything like that. So find that support group, whether that's your family, whether that's your friends, whether that's, you know, an online support group or a physical support group that you find out about in your local area. Find those people, because talking with them and talking about how you're feeling and what you're going through and, you know, what your mind's doing, you know, it's going to be so incredibly helpful for you. It's been so incredibly helpful for me. And honestly, it's been a little scary. And I've opened up about things, you know, especially to my family that, you know, feel a little ashamed of. Doing that helps me feel so much better about myself and help me just acknowledge the things I need to acknowledge so I can move forward and become the person I want to be. Number three, start researching anything and everything that you can get your hands on that will help you get through this. You know, so if you're struggling with certain things, you're struggling with boundaries, you're struggling with, you know, oh, I'm sad all the time, or, you know, you're struggling with, okay, you know, what do I tell my kid? You know, if your kid's older than mine, my kid's only 3 months old, she's not going to even remember that her dad left. But say you have a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, you know, what do you tell them? Start researching online, you know, go to the library. But like, I would start online. There's so many different resources on YouTube, on Google, and there are so many different support groups and everything like that, like I've already said. And there are books. You know, I've started reading a book on boundaries that I'd like to talk to you guys about in another video, and that has really been starting to help me, you know, come to terms with some stuff, you know, come to terms with, you know, how I've was in that relationship with my daughter's father and all that kind of stuff. So researching those things and doing your due diligence, you need to do it. You need to do it because that's what's going to help you become the person that you want to be. You're not going to become the person you want to be just out of thin air. I know everyone wants that, you know, but as Mel Robbins says, you know, to get what you want, it's simple, but it's not easy, you know, and that's what you have to be okay with. And because on the other side, you're going to come out stronger, you're going to come out bolder, you're going to come out more confident, you're going to come out the woman that you knew you wanted to be, and you're going to thrive. Those are my 3 things that you should do when your spouse, boyfriend, fiance leaves you. Again, don't chase them. Surround yourself with loads of support, whether that be family, friends, or a support group, and start researching on everything that can help you get through this time and become the person that you want to be. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to this video today. If you like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. And I will see you guys next time.